Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to Convert IAS. In our CSAT Complete course, we are starting a new topic today, and the topic is, you can see on the board, that is averages. Now, before beginning with this topic, averages, I want to tell you the importance of this topic. In UPSC CSAT, you will get at least one question, or it can extend till two questions. But it has its own significance take in data interpretation. So ये topic को अच्छे से करना जरूरी है, because in data interpretation type question you need to understand how to find averages between the quantities that will be given to you. So without any delay, let us begin this topic. Now before starting this topic, as I always do, I give you a frame. Okay, what we need to do in this topic. You should have a clear peripheral idea about कि हाँ ये मेरा sphere है, I need to do this much. The first thing that we will read is concept and basics related to average. Then we will study into group average. Then we will go into ratio type. Then we'll see the change in average if some quantity is added, subtracted, divided, multiplied. This is very important. Then we will understand the inclusion, exclusion, and the replacement, as well as the inclusion, exclusion, both type. Inclusion of an element or elements, that means if you add certain quantity, you might have seen this question in the PYQ, that if a data set is given, a few quantities were added into it, what is the change in the average? Or few quantity were excluded from it, what is the change in the average? Similarly, if replacement comes, replacement means out of the given data set, if some quantity is replaced with another quantity, what will be the change in the average? Inclusion, exclusion, both. Inclusion, exclusion, both type questions haven't come yet. That means it says if few quantities were included, few quantities were excluded, what is the change in the average? Then we will extend our discussion into mixture and alligation type problem. How you can solve mixture and alligation using averages concept, or vice versa. Clear? And the last one would be the wrong data type problem. I think this much segregation is enough to study averages, but there can be more which we will be discussing in the Thursday session. But to understand, to enter into question solving mode, you need to understand these many type of problems. So our aim, which we have discussed in our orientation session, is aiming that CSAT में 100 marks. To ensure that you secure that 100 marks, you need to understand all the possible types related to average. If you are done with this, you are all ready to do all the questions of PYQ and in your upcoming exams also related to average. So without any delay, okay, if you're watching this lecture right now, one thing is there for you at the end. I will definitely tell you that. So you need to be with me till the end so that you get some reward at the end also. Now let us begin with our first topic of discussion, that is the concept and basics. The concept of average. Let us understand the concept of average. What do you mean by average? If you ask this question, you might have encountered this term in your school days also. Sir, my father used to ask me what was your average speed while you were traveling from the college. My friends used to ask me what was your average marks in the exam. My sister or brother would ask me what was your average cost in the last month. So every time there is a word average attached to something. Now we need to understand that word average. First of all, average एक छोटा सा concept है. I want to clarify that कि average is not कि sum of all the terms by number of terms. Suddenly a question will come. अरे बाप रे, हम तो वही जानते थे. Sum by total number of terms, and you were telling this is not average. I know this is average. This is average, but this is the formula of average. I am telling about what is the concept of average. Is average the middlemost term? No, it can be when there are two terms. Okay, can it be the sum by number of terms? As I said, this is a formula, this is not the concept. But then why a number becomes an average? If it is given 3 and 5, why 4 is the average? Why? This should be your question when you start this topic of average. Why a number becomes an average? Let me take you to a note and let us discuss these details. If you want to know the concept of average, Don't make any notes in the class. No. And sir, how will we understand this topic? Your full focus should be on the screen. What I am telling, each word matters, and every discussion done here should be understood in a crystal clear manner, right? If you focus on more on writing part, what I discuss, you will start writing each and everything without understanding. Then what will happen is you need to watch it again. I don't want to waste another 1 or 2 hours after the class. So your full focus should be there. Notes will be provided to you. That is a gift for you at the end of the class. So stay tuned till the last moment. But abhi ke liye, your full focus here, understand the concept. If you want, just scribble something so that you are understanding in a rough manner, like okay, हाँ ये average है ऐसा ऐसा x1 x2 x3, just to understand. Your full focus should be here. That is why लोगों का maths में थोड़ा weakness है, because they don't focus on the understanding part, they focus on the writing part. Understand? When the concept of average is given to you, I want to write a definition which you will not understand at the first place. Let me write that definition. A is said to be the average of the given terms if and only if sum of deviation of all the given terms from A is equals to zero. Okay, this is the definition of average. Let me tell you something. If you haven't understood anything, perfectly fine. I will ensure that you understand till at the end of the class you are pretty clear with everything. That should be our motto. I have written something. Let's understand in bits and pieces. A जो number है, it will be called as the average. A is said to be the average. A average तभी बनेगा when of किसका? Of the given number of terms. There would be certain terms which will be provided to you. Then A will be called as the average only when the most important thing, the sum of the deviation of all the given terms, all from A is equals to 0. First of all, you have understood everything without this, other than this part, the sum of the deviation part. Let me tell you what is the sum of deviation. For that, let me take a case for you people. This is case number 1. When there is only one term A and you want the average of A, let the average of A be capital A. The moment A will be called this capital, इसको नाम बदल देते हैं ताकि you don't get confused. Suppose the term is X. You have only one term. This is case number 1 for you. If A is the average, capital A is the average, then A will be called as the average of the given terms. Here it is only one term, that is X. Only when the sum of the deviation of all the given terms from A, the the sum of the deviation of all the terms from A is equals to 0. ओके सर, थोड़ा थोड़ा तो समझ में आ रहा है. वो ये है कि आप पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि इसका यहां से कितना दूरी है, डिविएट कितना किया है. अगर उसका सम 0 हो जाएगा देन ये A उसका एवरेज बन जाएगा, राइट. So can I write now? It will be only possible when the deviation is this x minus a. तो deviation का फॉर्मूला आपको क्या मिला? Term minus a. When you check the deviation, इसका sum when it becomes 0, the average will become x. As simple as it. Simple. Let us go to the case 2. If I take you to case 2 में what I will do is I will extend the number of terms to x and y. I have taken how many terms? 2. If I have taken 2 terms, that means if x and y are 2 terms, that means what I need to do now? Sir, sum of the deviation. Then I have to declare one average. Now what is that average? That average is A. Now if I take the sum of the deviation of how many terms? Of all the given terms. How many terms are there? 2 terms. 2 terms ka deviation from A. So can I tell this would be x minus A? That means I am doing the first deviation. Now I will do the second deviation also and uska sum. This is my deviation number 1 and then the deviation number 2. Okay sir. So iska jab main calculation karunga, whatever A value comes, that will be the average. Yes. So now you can evaluate this. This will be equals to 0. So can I tell x plus y will now be equals to 2A. Then A will become what? X plus y by 2. Sir, I can trace something out of here. अभी के लिए मैं आपको उस डायरेक्शन में रोक रहा हूं. You can trace something, but I am putting a brakes there so that we will come back to it after another case. Let me take another case for you. Suppose if I take case 3, that means you already know that you have to take how many numbers? 3 numbers. Sir, x, y and z. Then I will declare what? I will declare A as the average. Now if I declare A as the average, then what I will do? Sir, I will check the sum of the deviation. This is my first deviation. This is my second deviation. This is my third deviation. And all these deviations are to be added and the sum of the deviation will become 0. Then whatever A I will get, A कितना हो जाएगा? 3 बार A है. So this will be 3A equals to x plus y plus z. So A will become x plus y plus z whole divided by 3. सर अभी तो मैं 4 के लिए पक्का बता दूंगा क्या होगा. बस मुझे वेरिएबल्स बता दीजिए. u प्लस v प्लस w प्लस x बाई 4 हो जाएगा. कैन यू ट्रेस दैट? देखो यहां पे कितना था? देयर इज हिडन एलिमेंट हियर विच इज x बाय 1. This is x plus y by 2. This will be x plus y plus z by 3. That means what are you taking? You are taking A is the sum of all the terms given to you. Yes or no? देखो यहाँ पे x था, y था, z था. What you did? X plus y plus z. The sum of all the 3 terms divided by the total number of terms. What is the total number of terms here? The total number of terms here is 3. That means I can tell that it will be the number of terms या नहीं. Is it clear? So this is the formula which you have obtained in your school days and you call it as the average. Actually it is a formula which has come from the sum of the deviation becoming 0 from the term, from all the terms to A. Is it clear? I hope you have understood this. Let us go back. So the concept of average is pretty clear. Let us revise that thing now. Okay. यही के यही याद रखना है. There won't be another sweet time for you people to remember. So what we have learned, sir, we have learned one thing. Let us revise. This is the way you should revise. In a blank sheet of paper, whatever you have learned, no need to write anything. Just recall what you have learned. So we have started with A and A was said to be the average when the sum of the deviation from each of the terms to A will become equals to 0. Then you have taken case 1, which was x. Then you have taken case 2, which was x and y. Then you have taken case 3, which is x, y and z. Then you have taken case 4, which was x, u, v, w, x. कुछ भी हो सकता है. Then you found out that average is equals to sum by the total number of terms. Is it clear? Right? हो गया रिविजन. और क्या चाहिए? यही तो है लाइफ. इतना इजी बनना है और कुछ नहीं. डिफिकल्ट बनाने के लिए बहुत लोग हैं. The thing should be made pretty easy. At times, what will be given to you? A corollary. At times, question will be given to you like a term is missing. Missing in the sense it will be given as a variable. Like 3, 6, 9, 12 and x. And it will tell that इसका average है suppose 10. What is given to you? एक लॉजिक है, मैथ्स में आपको यूज करना है. जिसको जानना है उसको जानने के लिए जिसे जानते हो उससे जानो. समझ में आया? जिसको जानना है उसको जानने के लिए जिसको जानते हो उससे जानो. दिस वी यूज लाइक अ ट्रम्प कार्ड व्हाइल सॉल्विंग मैथ्स क्वेश्चन. मुझे किसको जानना है? एक्स को. क्लियर? इस एक्स को जानने के लिए जो चीज पता है, क्या क्या पता है सर? मुझे यहाँ से एक तो ये 4 डेटा पता है और एक है टोटल नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स पता है, क्योंकि आई मीन द एवरेज टॉपिक. 4 डेटा पता है, टोटल नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स पता है एंड ये जो नंबर है ये इसका एवरेज है. तो व्हाट आई नो, व्हाट आई नीड टू नो, आई नीड टू नो द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्स. तो मुझे क्या क्या पता है? सच 5 टर्म्स है, उसमें से 4 टर्म्स का वैल्यू 3, 6, 9, 12 है और मुझे उसका एवरेज पता है. तो मुझे एक्स चाहिए. अच्छा, तो एवरेज पता है, नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स पता है, तो कैन आई टेल द सम विल बी इक्वल्स टू average into the number of terms. यहीं से sum average into number of terms. What is the average here? 10. And what are the number of terms? 5. यानी इसका sum कितना होना चाहिए? 50. 50 would be the sum. 10 into 5 is 50. But you know 4 terms. But you know that the sum of all of them is equals to 50. If the sum of all of them is equals to 50, so can I tell this is how much? 3 plus 6 will become 9. 9 plus 9 will become 18. 18 plus 12 will become 30 और ये x कितना हो जाएगा? 20. क्यों? 30 plus x is equals to 50. So x will become 50 minus 30. So 50 minus 30 will be equals to 20. Is it clear? So I hope you have understood this corollary part also. Now let us go to the questions part. So we are done with the concept of average. No need to write anything. The gift is there at the end. 3, 6, 9, 12. इसका average मुझे निकालना है. Okay, we'll come back to it. Method of deviation I have told you how to calculate, evaluate the deviation part. Then sample question 3, 6, 9, 12. Let us do this question. But I want to give you a case analysis. If your choice is average itself then deviation, ये क्या है मैं अभी बताऊंगा. See, a question is in front of us, that is find the average of 3, 6, 9, 12. Is it clear? You have to find the average of 3, 6, 9, 12. How to do? There are 2 methods to do this. Method number 1 जो दुनिया करता है. Method number 2 जो हम लोग करेंगे, which I call it as the wow method. Most of my old students know this wow method. Wow method are time saver method which we can use, which the world calls it as the tricks. Tricks ऐसा नहीं कि बस मैंने ट्रिक बता दिया और आपको बता दिया कि ऐसा एक ट्रिक है and you cannot use it. We have, why I will tell you this as a trick, because we have done its detailed analysis in the previous slides. Okay, तो ट्रिक ऐसे बताओ कि ताकि आप यूज कर पाओ, नहीं तो कुछ फायदा नहीं है उस ट्रिक्स. मेथड नंबर 1. व्हाट इज द मेथड नंबर 1? एवरेज इज इक्वल्स टू sum by total number of terms. Gradually reduce द फॉर्मूला बेस, मतलब इतना बड़ा फॉर्मूला ऐसे ही लिखो और धीरे धीरे आफ्टर 10 क्वेश्चन यू डू नॉट राइट दिस। सम कितना होगा 3 + 6 as we have already done, 3 + 6 is 9, 9 + 9 is 18, 18 + 12 is 30, 30 डिवाइडेड बाय कितने नंबर ऑफ टर्म्स है 4। यू नो टू डिवाइड दिस 4 से अगर इसको कैंसिल करोगे 7 4 जा कितना आएगा 28, बचा कितना 2, तो एक डॉट आएगा डेसिमल 20, दैट मीन्स 5, तो 7.5 इज योर आंसर। क्लियर? So why didn't you write 30/4 as directly 7.5? Because at Convert IAS we treat everyone. We treat everyone. It is not about those who score very high in maths. We have to cater each and everyone. We have to understand each and every student. I know many people find difficulty in doing it very fast, this division. So we need to cater them also. So that is why we need to go by this process. If you are very fast in calculation, very good. You can skip to the next method, but you have to have some patience because we have to take everyone with us. Clear? So 7.5 is the answer. Now let us come to the wow method. What is this wow method? Wow method is, sir, ये जो 3, 6, 9, 12 है ना, the data that is given to you 3, 6, 9, 12. स्टेप नंबर 1 में आप क्या करोगे? सर इन्हीं में से कोई तो एक एवरेज होगा, एक दुनिया के जितने भी नंबर्स हैं उसमें से तो एक नंबर एवरेज इसका आएगा। तो स्टेप नंबर 1 में आप क्या करोगे? एज्यूम एन एवरेज। Let the average be as per your numbers, but take it between 3 and 12 because average cannot go beyond 12, nor can it go beyond 3 also in the negative direction. It won't happen like this. Neither it will exceed 12 or neither it will be less than 3. You have to take any number between it. Sir, क्या हम यही नंबर ले सकते हैं? ले सकते हो, as per your choice. Let me take a case. 3 है, 6 है, 9 है, 12. Suppose a student comes, takes the let the average be 10, चलेगा. Someone comes, sir, let the average be 6, जो दिख रहा है वही लूंगा. Someone comes, lets the average be, गलती से उसने 15 ले लिया, बियॉन्ड. ठीक है, क्या गलत हो जाएगा? चेक करते हैं क्या होगा, आप खुद ही देखो. आई विल टेक ऑल द केसेस इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. सी, इज दिस द एवरेज? नो, दिस इज द अज्यूम्ड एवरेज. ऐसे अगर हमें पता होता कि यही एवरेज है तो हम ये क्यों पढ़ते, डायरेक्टली बता देते. दीज आर द अज्यूम्ड एवरेज. ये हो सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता है, बट वी हैव टू रीच टिल द एक्चुअल एवरेज. इसके बाद आप क्या करोगे? 3, 6, 9, 12. फाइंड द डिविएशन फ्रॉम ईच ऑफ द टर्म टू योर एज्यूम्ड एवरेज. सो 3, यहां पे 3 है, 3 - 10, व्हाट इज द डिविएशन? अगर ये एवरेज होता तो आपका डिविएशन होता -7. 6 - 10 डिविएशन कितना आएगा? -4. 9 - 10 डिविएशन कितना आएगा? -1. 12 - 10 डिविएशन कितना आएगा? 2. Now what you gonna do is you need to do the sum of the deviation. You need to do the sum of the deviation. Sum करो कितना आ रहा है? Sir, this is coming out to be -7 - 4, that is -11, और ये हुआ -12. -12 plus 2, this is equals to -10. Is it clear? तो deviation आपका कितना हुआ? -10. If the deviation is -10, it is not a 0. That means this is not the average. अगर ये 0 होता, sum of the deviation is 0. That is the number which is the average itself. But यहाँ पे since the sum is not 0, that means this is not the average. That means we need to change the average. Now how you need to change? You need to reduce this much from each of the quantities. You need to reduce this much from each of the quantities. जब आप ये -10 इस चारों में से रिड्यूस नहीं करोगे, then you cannot reach to the average. So what you will need to do is, this is the process. First you do the sum of the deviation, then the actual average का formula is, the actual average is A dash plus the sum of deviation divided by the total number of terms. Average ADAS कितना है 10 plus the sum of the deviation is how much -10 whole divided by कितना करना है the total number of terms. So 10 minus 10 by 4. What is 10 by 4? सर इसको कैंसिल करो 4 2 is 8 20 यानी 2.5. 10 minus 2.5 the answer is 7.5. Is it clear? If you have taken 6, let's practice few more questions also so you get a hang of it. This is 3 6 9 12. This is 3 6 9 12. Then what you gonna do is, so let us find the deviation. If my assumed average is 6, so 3 minus 6 will be minus 3, 6 minus 6 will be 0, 9 minus 6 will be 3, 12 minus 6 will be 6. What is the sum of all of them? So the sum is 6 minus 3 plus 3. Cancel only 6. 6 is to be divided by how many numbers? 4 number plus my assumed average is 6. So this will become how much? 6 plus 4. 6 by 4 is how much? Cancel करो 4 1s are 4 बचेगा कितना 4 1s are 4 बचा कितना 2 20 पॉइंट डाला 5 तो आंसर कितना हो गया 6 plus 1.5 is 7.5. Now if you take 15 by mistake, what will happen? 3 minus 15 will be how much? Minus 12. 6 minus 15 will be minus 9. 9 minus 15 will be how much? Minus 6. 12 minus 15 will be how much? Minus 3. Your assumed average is 15. फिर प्लस करोगे the sum of all of them. What is the sum of all of them? 12 9 21 21 6 27 27 plus 3 30 minus 30 whole divided by 4. You will still end up getting the same answer. 30 by 4 will be how much? 7.5 minus 7.5. The answer will be still 7.5. Is it clear? I hope you have understood this method of division. Now a question will arise in few people mind that कि सर इसको तो ऐड करके हम डिवाइड कर देंगे वो बहुत आसान है ऐसे कैसे करेंगे. देखो ये क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में नहीं आएगा. क्वेश्चन तो कुछ अलग आएगा. क्वेश्चन इस तरह आएगा एग्जाम में. The average of 990, 1050, 1020, 1010 and 1000 ये आएगा एग्जाम में. अभी इसको आप ऐड करोगे इस तरह का क्वेश्चन आएगा एग्जाम में. ग्रुप एवरेज द एवरेज मार्क्स ऑफ 10 स्टूडेंट्स इज 15 एंड द एवरेज मार्क्स ऑफ 40 स्टूडेंट्स इज 25. इसको आप विद इन 1 मिनट करने के लिए या 30 सेकेंड्स में करने के लिए द बेस्ट मेथड इज द डिविएशन अप्रोच. इज इट क्लियर? ऑलवेज ट्राई टू लर्न न्यू अप्रोचेस. Average of this number, we're going to add this. Seriously? No. Then how to do this? How to proceed with this? Let us do one by one. First of all, let us understand this note. If your choice of average is if your choice, what you have thought of or you have assumed is the average itself, then the deviation would be how much? It would be 0. If your choice is not the average, then the deviation would be how much? It will be something else. It won't be equals to 0. Then what you have to do? A naught ओरिजिनल जो assumed average plus the sum by the or the average का the deviation का average, right? The sum of the total deviation divided by number of terms. When average is given in the question and you want to find the terms, I have already told you take x. ठीक है, sum is equals sum into the number of terms, right? Sum is equals to average into the number of terms. So you can use that. Now let us come to the practice question. We have completed this much. We are into the theme 3. That is the practice question. That is basic level question. Out of 50, you have scored 50, 30, 25, 40 and 20 in 5 papers. Then find the average. How to do this problem? These are basic level questions so that you are, this acts as a foundation when you enter into the topic. Out of 50, you have secured 50, 30, 25, 40 and 20 in 5 papers. Then find the average. Either you can add them and do the division part, but you can do that part. I will tell you that other method, that wow method. That is, let me assume a number to be an average. What I will assume? Sir, let 25 is the average. Let ऐसा एक नंबर चूज करो, उसी में से ही चूज कर दो, वहीं से ही एक नंबर 25 मैंने चूज कर लिया. Then I'll check the deviation. 50 minus 25 will be how much? Minus 25. 30 minus 25 will be how much? Minus 5. 25 minus 25 will be how much? 0. 40 minus 25 will be how much? 15. 20 minus 25 will be how much? It will be minus 5. Is it clear? Got it? Then what I will do? I will do the plus part. I will do the sum. Minus 25 minus 5 will be minus 30. Minus 30 plus 15 will be minus 15. Minus 15 minus 5 will be how much? It will be minus. I made a mistake. Sorry, my bad. Extremely sorry. Given numbers are 50, 30, 25, 40 or ye 20. First of all, what I will do, I'll assume an average. Now, what is the average? Let me assume 30. 30 ले लेता हूँ इस बार. क्या 25 ले सकते हैं? ले सकते हैं, वो भी दिखा दूंगा. What I will do, 50 minus 30 कितना आएगा? 20. 30 minus 30 will be how much? 0. 25 minus 30 will be how much? Minus 5. Be careful about this calculation part. Okay. 40 minus 30 will be how much? 10. 20 minus 30 will be how much? Minus 10. Right. Now what I will do, I'll add all the rates part. 20 minus 5 will be 15, or ye plus 10 minus 10 will get cancelled. The sum is 15 now. So what I will do, 30 plus 15 whole divided by how much number? How many numbers are there? 5. So this will be 15, 5, ये cancel होके 3 बन जाएगा. 30 plus 3 will become 33, and this is your answer. Sir, if I take another value, will it be okay? If I take 25 also, if my assumed average is 25, तो मैं पहले 25 लिखूंगा, उसके बाद एक प्लस डाल दूंगा. 50 minus 25 कितना आएगा बताओ? It will be 25. 30 minus 25 will be how much? It will be 5. 25 minus 25 will be how much? That would be 0. 40 minus 25 will be how much? That would be 15. 20 minus 25 will be how much? That would be minus 5. Now add them up. Minus 5 plus 5 will get cancelled. 25 plus 15 will be 40. 40 when divided by 5 of the numbers, that will be 40 divided by 5, which will be 8. So 25 plus 8 will become 33. Is it clear? You can take any of the case possible. Now let us go to the next one. Find the average of 990, 1050, 1020, 1010 and 1000. I want you people to solve this question. Let me give you a timer. Take 1 minute to solve this question. Yes, this one. Question number 2. Be careful while you are doing the division part. Plus minus sign पे थोड़ा ध्यान रखना है. Do this question. I hope you have done this question. Add करोगे तो बहुत टाइम लेगा. Without doing addition also you can do this question by the deviation approach. तो deviation approach में कैसे करेंगे? I will assume a number to be the average. कौन सा नंबर better suited है यहाँ पे? कोई भी नंबर. आपको कैसे पता चलेगा कौन सा अच्छा है? I will take 1000 या 1010, whichever you want. I will take 1000. Then I will do the deviation. 1000 is a number from this itself. So 990 minus 1000, the answer would be minus 10. 1050 minus 1000, the answer would be 50. 1020 minus 1000, the answer would be 20. 1010 minus 1000, the answer would be 10. Now 1000 minus 1000, the answer will be 0. Sum them up, you add them up. Once you add them, what will happen? This 10 and this minus 10 will get cancelled out. 50 plus 20 will be 70. So once you do know the 70 is the sum of the deviation, how many numbers are there? 5 numbers. So 70 by 5 will be 14. ये 14 हो जाएगा ना, 5 ones are 5 और ये 20 means 14 4. तो आंसर कितना हो जाएगा? 1014. सॉल्व. मिनिमल कैलकुलेशन, मैक्सिमम रिजल्ट. ठीक है, और एल्स यू कैन ऐड देम अप टू गेट द आंसर, जिसका 5070 आएगा शायद. क्योंकि 1014 मध्ये पता चल गया ना, तो ये 5 नंबर से तो 5070 इसका सम आएगा. क्लियर? कितना अच्छा मेथड है. Start using this method if you are new to this method. I'm pretty sure most of the people would be very new to this method. ये वाला क्वेश्चन देखो. Again I am giving you 1 minute to solve this question. Take you 1 minute 15 seconds. Solve. Question number 3. बहुत ध्यान रखना है while doing the calculation. Don't worry too much initial phase में. आराम से कैलकुलेट करो. टेक योर ओन स्वीट टाइम. ग्रेजुअली टाइम कम होता जाएगा. आई होप यू हैव गॉट द आंसर. यहाँ पे मैं एक चीज बताना चाहूंगा. For a complicated type question, always take good numbers as your assumed average. Good number in the sense 8960, 8920, 9160, 9040, 9080. Rather than taking a number from it, you can take a number. I will do 2 cases. एक केस में I will take a number from this itself. Which one I will take? You choose. 9040 आप ले सकते हो. I will take 9040 and I will evaluate the deviation. What will be the deviation? This red part. इसका डेविएशन कितना होगा? 8960 माइनस 9040. यहीं पे थोड़ा स्टूडेंट्स को कॉम्प्लिकेटेड होता है टू डू दिस सब्ट्रैक्शन पार्ट. बट देखो 8960 से मैं 9000 तक जाऊंगा. कितना दूरी है? 40 किलोमीटर्स. और वहां से 9040 अनदर 40 किलोमीटर. देखो 8960 है, उसमें से 9000 तक जाओ 40 किलोमीटर्स, फिर 9000 से 9040 अनदर 40 किलोमीटर्स. जिनसे छोटा है इसको यहाँ से सब्ट्रैक्ट करोगे तो -80 आएगा. 8920 80 40 120 माइनस 120. 9160 9040 मतलब 9160 आगे है. कितना आगे है? 40 से आप पहले कहां तक जाओगे? 100 तक जाओगे. कितना है? 60. और उसके बाद और एक 60 तो 120 आएगा या नहीं? 9040 itself will give you 0. 9080 minus 9040, the answer will be 40 or not? Clear? Now what you gonna do is you gonna add them up. देखो ये कैंसिल हो गया. Once you add it, minus 120 plus 120 कैंसिल. -80 plus 40 आंसर कितना आएगा? -40. ये प्लस है, यहाँ पे -40. इट विल बी होल डिवाइडेड बाय हाउ मेनी क्वांटिटीज आर देयर? 5 क्वांटिटीज आर देयर. तो ये 5 क्वांटिटीज से डिवाइड हो जाएगा. दिस विल बी हाउ मच? 9040 माइनस 5 से इसको कैंसिल करो. 8 आएगा. 8 इंटू 5 इज 40. मल्टीप्लीकेशन टेबल 1 से लेके 25 तक पूरा याद होना चाहिए. आधा लोग सोचते हैं कि मेरा कैलकुलेशन क्यों फास्ट नहीं है, बिकॉज दे लैक इन दिस पार्ट दैट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर द मल्टीप्लीकेशन टेबल राइट फ्रॉम 1 से लेके 25. मल्टीप्लीकेशन टेबल अगर क्वांट्स में स्ट्रॉन्ग कमांड चाहिए, यू नीड दैट स्ट्रॉन्ग ग्रिप ओवर क्वांट्स, देन यू नीड टू रिमेंबर मल्टीप्लीकेशन टेबल फ्रॉम 1 से लेके 25 तक. ज्यादा नहीं, 1 से लेके 25 तक तो याद रखना ही है. उसके बाद क्यूब रूट और स्क्वायर रूट एटलीस्ट बेयर मिनिमम 1 से लेके 30 तक. स्क्वायर रूट याद मत रखो. स्क्वायर्स एंड द क्यूब्स ये याद रखना है 1 से लेके 30 तक, ठीक है। थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा, अभी से एक एक करके एक दिन में एक चीज याद रखो तो आपको कितना दिन लगेगा। देखो 25 टेबल याद तक 25 डेज मान लो, और उसके बाद 30 30 60 115 दिन लगेगा, तो 4 महीने में आपका पूरा चीज खत्म, ठीक है। तो ये -8 हो जाएगा। यू थिंक दैट यू गोना डू एवरीथिंग टुडे, डोंट डू दैट। स्लो एंड स्टडी विल डेफिनेटली विन यू द रेस। चलो ये 9040 लिया था, कैन आई टेक 9000 ऑल्सो? यही सब छोटे छोटे चीज करना चाहिए। नो वन स्पीक्स ऑल दिस, बट आवर पेरेंट्स यूज्ड टू टेल दिस व्हेन वी आर किड्स। क्या? मल्टीप्लिकेशन टेबल याद रखो। देयर वाज अ रीजन वी यूज्ड टू स्किप दैट पार्ट। 9000 क्या बोल रहे हैं? मल्टीप्लिकेशन टेबल याद रखना है, 1 into 1 is 1 ये सब बट बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। देखो अगर मैं 9000 यूज करूंगा तो 8960 माइनस 9000 विल बी -40, 8920 माइनस 80, 9160 160, 9040 माइनस 9000 40, 9080 माइनस 9000 80। नाउ यू गोना डू द एडिशन। देखो -40 प्लस 40 कैंसिल, -80 प्लस 80 कैंसिल, 160 बच गया। 160 टू बी डिवाइडेड अमंग हाउ मेनी पीपल? 5 क्वांटिटीज। तो आंसर कितना आएगा? 9000 प्लस इसको कैंसिल करो, 5 से इसको कैंसिल करो, 5 3 जा 15 और बचा कितना? 1, और वो आगे कौन है? 0, तो 10। 5 into 2 is 10। द आंसर विल बी 9032। सेम आया या नहीं? बहुत फास्ट कैलकुलेशन होगा। लास्ट ईयर पीपल एंजॉयड दिस मेथड क्वाइट वेल एंड दिस ईयर आल्सो यू आर डूइंग सो। लेट अस गो टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। आउट ऑफ 60 you have scored. I can leave this question for the Thursday discussion. Thursday session में हम questions बहुत ज़्यादा discuss करेंगे, live solving होगा, so that I can interact with you people on that day. Most question will be done on Thursday. This lectures would be conceptual lectures where I will teach you that topic so that you understand it, you revise it, and you come to the Thursday session. हम मिलके बैठ के question solve करेंगे so that I can interact with you people. I should know what you are doing. Okay? So this question will be doing it in the Thursday session. Now come to this question. Question number 5. This is of which type? Type is very important. You should know types of the question. ठीक है, टाइप्स याद रखना बहुत जरूरी है। कितने वेरिएटी के क्वेश्चन है, ठीक, ये कौन सा टाइप है? टाइप आइडेंटिफाई करो। द एवरेज ऑफ दीज नंबर्स, यहां पे आ गया है कि x is 30, फाइंड x। द एवरेज ऑफ दीज नंबर्स इज 30, दैट मीन्स यू a term is missing from this. You don't know a term. दो मेथड्स अगेन, मल्टीपल अप्रोचेस बताऊंगा हर एक टॉपिक का, हर एक क्वेश्चन के लिए। यू शुड बी इक्विप्ड विथ एटलीस्ट 3-4 टाइप्स ऑफ द अप्रोचेस सो दैट वट एवर हिट्स यू इन द एग्जाम यू कैन डू दैट। अगर एक अप्रोच पढ़ के जाओगे और उसमें वो भी याद नहीं हुआ, खत्म। ओके, सो प्रोबेबिलिटी थोड़ा होना चाहिए। देखो एक अप्रोच क्या है? मेथड नंबर 1 जो स्टैंडर्ड अप्रोच है, मेथड नंबर 2 जो हमारा वाव अप्रोच है, दैट इज द डिविएशन अप्रोच। लेट अस डू द क्वेश्चन इन बोथ ऑफ द मेथड्स। द फर्स्ट मेथड गोज लाइक दिस कि मेथड नंबर 1 क्या है? I will take the sum is now equals to what? So the sum is average into the total number of terms, और total number counting में मेरे को गलतियां होता है, तो be careful। 32 1 2 3 4 5 और ये 6, एंड सम कितना हो जाएगा? एवरेज कितना है सर? एवरेज इज 30। 30 into the total number of terms is 6, तो 30 into 6 will become how much? 180। अगर ये हो गया 180, so what will happen now? That means 180 अगर हुआ तो फिर इसका सम करोगे आप, इसका सम करो, कितना आएगा? 32, फिर 34, फिर 38, फिर 21 और फिर 26। यही करते थे आप। ये PYQ में इस तरह का क्वेश्चन है। So once you do the sum of this, what will happen? 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 8 is 20, 20 plus 1 is 6, 8 6 14, 14 4 18, 18 to 20 21, 1 taken 2, 3 3 6 3 9 9 6 15, 151 आया या नहीं? तो टोटल सम इज इक्वल्स टू कितना आया? 151 प्लस x इज नाउ इक्वल्स टू 180। सो व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ x? 180 माइनस 151। थोड़ा फास्ट हो जाओगे तो ये आई विल राइट द आंसर डायरेक्टली, बट सिंस इन द इनिशियल फेज आई एम राइटिंग इट डाउन क्लियरली सो दैट यू गेट हैंग ऑफ इट। तो ये कितना हो जाएगा? 29 होगा। डोंट राइट 39, बहुत गलतियां हो सकता है यहाँ पे। x is equals to 29. I'll tell you your probable error points so that you don't commit that error in the exam hall. ये है मेथड नंबर 1, सम करो फिर आंसर निकालो। What is the method number 2? That is our wow method, which is the deviation method. Now deviation method में क्या होगा? देखो यहाँ पे गिवन क्या है? द एवरेज इज गिवन टू यू. अरे अगर एवरेज गिवन है तो सारे टर्म में से उसका डेविएशन शुड बी इक्वल्स टू 0. सम 32 30 डिविएशन कितना 2, 34 30 डिविएशन कितना 4, 38 30 डिविएशन कितना 8, 21 30 डिविएशन कितना -9, 26 30 डिविएशन कितना -4, x 30 डिविएशन कितना सर x -30. x में x के जगह कुछ भी होता तो आई वुड हैव डन x -30 टू गेट द डिविएशन. अभी क्या है, सबको ऐड करना है. ऐड करो. 4 -4 कैंसिल. 8 + 2 इज 10. 10 - 9 इज 1. तो कितना आया 1 + x -30. द आंसर इज 0. क्यों सर? सम ऑफ द डेविएशन हैज टू बी 0 बिकॉज यू नो द एवरेज, राइट? तो x कितना हो जाएगा 31. In no time you solve this problem without doing those lengthy calculation, and that is your wow. ये चमकना चाहिए. Clear? Next, coming to question number 6, this would be a homework for you people. यहाँ पे 2 वेरिएबल्स है, इसको कैसे सोचो, दिमाग लगाओ, नहीं तो थर्सडे के सेशन में डिस्कस करें. ठीक है? So we have done with theme number 1. Now we will proceed to the group average, which is theme number 2. I hope you are enjoying. If you have any doubts, you can ask it in the comment section or in the Telegram group also. Okay, let us proceed to theme number 2. Now coming to our discussion of theme 2, which is of group average. This is a pure application of what we have done in the theme 1. तो इसमें बस क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस करना रहेगा. एंड एज वी हैव डिस्कस्ड कि वी विल बी डूइंग दिस क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस सेशन इन द थर्सडे सेशन एज वी आर कंप्लीटिंग ऑल द कंटेंट फर्स्ट. सो लेट अस मूव टू द कंटेंट पार्ट. वी विल कम बैक टू इट इन द थर्सडे लाइव सेशन वेयर वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग द क्वेश्चंस. नाउ वन मोर कॉन्सेप्ट हियर, दैट इज चेंज इन द एवरेज कॉन्सेप्ट. लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड द चेंज इन द एवरेज कॉन्सेप्ट. In the change in the average concept part, it says that if n numbers have average k, if a is added to each of the n numbers, then what is the new average? यहाँ पे कुछ numbers में addition होगा और फिर कुछ changes आएंगे. Let us observe what are the changes. See. The change in average concept. The first change is addition of a to all quantities. Now, what is this addition of a to all quantities and what will be the change? See, suppose the data given to you is x, y and z. 3 data is given to you. This is the old data. What is the new data? A is added to all. This will be y plus a. This is z plus a. What is the old average? K. Now the question arises, what will be the new average? This is the question. See, the approach goes like this. Can I tell this k is nothing but x plus y plus z divided by 3? So which implies x plus y plus z equals to 3k. This is equation number 1. Now what is done here is, you have added a here, you have added another a here, and you have added another a here. Now what is the total deviation here? The total deviation here is 3a. This is the total deviation. Clear? Now I want to find the new average. If you want to find the new average, what it will be? The new average is nothing but x plus a, the sum of all the terms, y plus a and z plus a, whole divided by the total number of terms are how many? 3. Now can I tell this is nothing but, let's rearrange it. Let me bring x plus y plus z together and divide it with, here total it will be 3a or not, whole divided by 3. Now can I write this as x plus y plus z whole divided by 3? I am doing the separation 3a by 3 or not? I want to bring a formula here. That is, a new is nothing but, I am not focused on the answer part, I am focused on a formula. What is this? Can I tell this is a old or not? A new is nothing but a old plus this 3a by 3. What is 3a by 3? 3a is what? The sum of the deviation, the extra part, yes or no? That is the sum of the deviation whole divided by 3. Total deviation 3a है, 3 बार हो रहा है. Can I tell this is nothing but a old plus a average of the deviation, the new change. Clear? So what is the formula you have got? A new is nothing but a old plus the average of the deviation. Got it? I hope it is pretty clear. Now what would be the answer here? Sir, in this case the answer would be x plus y plus z by 3 is nothing but k plus 3a by 3 is 3 getting cancelled. The answer is A. Sir, then कौन सा use करेंगे? Shall we use this or shall we use this? This is the general formula. It will be used in other cases, but in this case, whatever is added, just add it here also. The answer would be k plus A. Is it clear? I hope you got it. Now let us go to the next question. The next type is given to you x, y, z. Now I want to subtract k from all of them or subtract a from all of them. Now once I subtract a from all of them, what is the new data available to you? X minus y, a, y minus a and z minus a. Then what is the new average? The new average will be, here let me derive it. Here k is the old average. What is the new average? Can I tell 3k will be what? X plus y plus z or not? Then what will be this average? A new. A new कितना हो जाएगा? Sum of all of them. What is sum of all of them? Let me take the similar terms to one side. That is x plus y plus z minus 3a whole divided by 3. X plus y plus z divided by 3 will be k or not? ये total part minus 3a by 3 which will be k minus a. I hope you got it. So a new will be k minus a. Is it clear? So what is the answer? Just subtract a from all of them. So you will get k minus a as the answer. Okay. Let me take you to the next question. If the original data is x, y and z, I will multiply a to all of them. Ax, ay and az. If the original average is k, what is the new average? Now can I tell k is nothing but x plus y plus z divided by 3. So x plus y plus z is nothing but 3k. This is the old average. Now what is the new average? A new. A new will be what? Sir, sum of all of them. Sum of all the data is ax plus ay plus az whole divided by कितना हो जाएगा? 3. Now what I will do? I will take a as common. बचेगा कितना? X plus y plus z divided by 3. A into x plus y plus z divided by 3 will be how much? A into, ये total part कितना है? This will be k. So ak. So a new is nothing but ak. Is it clear? I hope you got it. So what is the change? Just multiply a here. That will be ak. Similarly, going to the next type. What would be the next type? Sir, अगर हमारे पास डेटा है x, y and z. Now what I will do? I will divide a to all of them. If I divide a to all of them, अभी बताओ, and this is k, the original average, what will be the new average? You can say k is nothing but x plus y plus z by 3. Now what is the new average? A new will be sum of all of them divided by the total number of terms, that is x by a plus y by a plus z by a whole divided by 3. Now that will be what? X plus y plus z divided by 3a. Now what is x plus y plus z? That is k. This part is k or not? यही तो k है. So the answer would be k by a or not? So what is your answer here? This would be k by a. Clear? सर देन ये वाला जो फॉर्मूला था इसका क्या यूज हो रहा है? इसका यूज आएगा इन दिस केस. Suppose if I tell this is x, this is y, this is z and this is u. If I am adding plus 4 here, plus 4 here, plus 4 here and I am adding plus 3 here in differential cases, then what would be the new average? If the old average is k, what would be the new average? In such a case, you can directly write a new is nothing but a old plus the average of the deviation. Now what is the deviation? A old कितना है? Sir, a old is k. What is the average of the deviation? Total deviation कितना हुआ? 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. 15 in how many quantities? Total number is 4. So answer would be k plus 15 by 4. What is k plus 15 by 4? इसको cancel करो. 4 3s are 12. बचेगा कितना? बचेगा कितना? 30. 7 4s are 28. Fit 5. 3.75. So the answer would be k plus 3.75. If there is a differential change, what you have to do is you have to use this method. I hope you got it. Let us come back here. If n numbers have average k, if a is added to each of the n numbers, then what is the new average? You can do it. If n numbers have average k, it is subtracted to each of the n numbers, then what is the new average? If n numbers have average k, if a non-zero is multiplied to each of the n numbers, then what is the new average? We have done all this. If n numbers have average k, if a non-zero is divided to each of the n numbers, then what is the new average? Is it clear? Now there are a few other questions also, and with this the entire concept part of averages is done. Now we have to shift ourselves into the question solving part, which we'll be discussing in the Thursday session. What you have to do is you have to revise each and everything what is taught to you, and we will learn few more tricks directly in the question solving session where I can interact with you people and I would know where you stand. Now coming to the last part, that what is that gift from our side to you people is this. This is one of our finest thing that you will ever get, is the notes. The entire thing has been written in this form notes. Clear? The concept of average. चलो revise करते हैं. Concept of average. Sum of the deviation from all the terms is equals to 0. Each terms minus the assumed average A or the average A. A is sum of all terms divided by the number of terms. Sum is equals to A into number of terms. Then example question, uska written. Or then concept of deviation. What is the concept of deviation? See. The concept of deviation is x1, x2, x3 up to xn. The sum of the deviation has to be 0 and you get this formula. After that, this 3, 6, 9, 12, how to approach using the deviation method. then the various cases, whatever we have discussed in the class has been written down in this form. What you have to do is you have to solve this question with us in the Thursday session. Okay, the questions part has been kept blank so that you solve it, and the remaining part, the concept part, as we have discussed in this lecture, has already been written down so that you save your own time to make short notes. Clear? After that, rest other things we'll be discussing in the Thursday session, but abhi ke liye this is the concept part which is completed. We will do all these questions in the Thursday session when we meet. Do revise them, and we will be sharing each and everything with you people, and so that it will be a smooth journey for you people. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask to us. You can ask it in the Telegram group itself. And until then, until we meet again, till then, take care everyone. Have a great day.